by Breakker. Great throw. Think about what Heyman did for Brock Lesnar. Think about what Heyman did for CM Punk. Think about what Heyman did.
As WWE took a massive step into post-WrestleMania season, the fallout from the grandest spectacle of them all was nothing short of a game-changer. Amidst the usual chaos, the most unexpected and jaw-dropping twist unfolded before the live audience in Las Vegas, as Bron Breakker, the powerhouse NXT superstar, was revealed as the newest member of Paul Heyman's elite inner circle. For those of us still processing the magnitude of what just happened, it's clear that WWE is ready to make some bold moves, and this one could very well shift the balance of power in the company for the foreseeable future. The impact of this moment wasn't just felt in the ring. It reverberated across the entire WWE universe, leaving fans and critics alike wondering where exactly this storyline is heading. Paul Heyman's newest protege. It all began when Seth Rollins, ever the calculating and devious figure, made his way to the ring with Paul Heyman in tow. This was no ordinary alliance. Heyman, known for his ability to manipulate and shape the future of superstars, had aligned himself with Rollins at WrestleMania 41, signaling the beginning of something ominous and unpredictable. The two seemed unstoppable, until Roman Reigns, seeking revenge for past wrongs, stormed down to the ring, ready to dismantle Heyman and his new ally. But what came next caught everyone off guard. As Roman Reigns tried to make good on his promise to extract revenge, he was blindsided by a brutal spear. But this wasn't just any spear. This was delivered by none other than Bron Breakker. Underneath the hooded sweatshirt, Breakker's face was now revealed, confirming his shocking allegiance to Paul Heyman. The alliance was official, and just like that, a new chapter in WWE's most storied narrative had begun. This seismic shift wasn't just a random occurrence. It was the start of a much bigger storyline, one that would impact the direction of WWE for the next year. With the drama and chaos of WrestleMania still fresh in our minds, WWE was already setting the stage for something massive. The impact of Bron Breakker's ascension. Bron Breakker's sudden rise to prominence in the WWE spotlight has been a long time coming. The son of Rick Steiner and nephew of Scott Steiner, Breakker has always had the pedigree to become a top-tier talent. His raw athleticism, dominance in the ring, and undeniable potential were apparent from his days in NXT, where he quickly became a force to be reckoned with. Breakker's time in NXT, which included his reign as NXT champion and his impressive run with the WWE Intercontinental Championship, proved that he had the makings of a future WWE megastar. However, despite his physical gifts and wrestling lineage, Breakker's character and promo skills were often seen as areas where he could improve. He had the power and presence, but there was still something missing. The final ingredient that could elevate him into the upper echelons of WWE's elite. That's where Paul Heyman comes in. Heyman has a storied history of working with talents who need that extra spark to reach their full potential. From Brock Lesnar's meteoric rise to the reign of Roman Reigns as the tribal chief, Heyman has proven himself to be the master at crafting characters who become larger-than-life superstars. And now, with Breakker in his corner, Heyman is set to work his magic once again. The potential of a new faction. This alliance between Breakker, Rollins, and Heyman isn't just about a random pairing of superstars. It could be the foundation of a major faction in WWE. In recent years, factions like the Bloodline and Judgment Day have dominated WWE programming, providing storylines and rivalries that have kept fans hooked. But with both factions experiencing a shift, there's an opportunity for a new powerhouse faction to take the lead in WWE. Could this new alliance be the answer to filling the void left by the Bloodline's dissolution and the Judgment Day's uncertainty? It's certainly a possibility. The chemistry between Rollins, Breakker, and Heyman is undeniable, and it's clear that WWE has big plans for this group. Rollins, as the devious mastermind of the group, would be the perfect foil for the powerhouse Breakker, whose strength and athleticism are complemented by Heyman's brilliant mind and mouthpiece abilities. But could there be more members joining the fold? the possibility of adding more stars to the alliance. While Rollins, Breakker, and Heyman are already an intriguing trio, the idea of expanding the faction is a tantalizing one. WWE has always been known for creating factions that help elevate talent and add depth to storylines. The addition of a new member or two could turn this alliance into something even more formidable. One name that immediately comes to mind is Austin Theory. Despite his undeniable talent, Theory has often found himself on the fringes of WWE's main event scene. A move to align himself with Heyman and Rollins could be just the push Theory needs to establish himself as a top-tier heel. With Heyman in his corner, Theory could become a major player in WWE's title picture. Another possibility is the addition of a female talent to the faction, which would mark a significant shift in the landscape of WWE. Becky Lynch, who has recently displayed some questionable ethical decisions and heel tendencies, could be the perfect addition to this new faction. Her recent turn on fellow countrywoman Layla Valkyria after their loss of the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships suggests that she may be heading toward a more ruthless persona, and aligning with Heyman could be the perfect way to solidify her heel character. Heyman has not worked closely with a female talent in this capacity for quite some time, and having someone of Lynch's caliber join forces with Rollins and Breakker would create an intriguing dynamic. The combination of Lynch's in-ring prowess, Breakker's brute strength, and Rollins' deviousness, all under the guidance of Heyman, could make this faction one of the most dominant in WWE history. The road ahead for Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins, the architect of chaos and the devious mastermind behind this newfound faction, is set to dominate the landscape of WWE in the coming months. A villainous character at his core, Rollins has proven time and time again that he has the ability to draw the ire of the audience, garnering boos with ease through his charismatic yet manipulative demeanor. His role as the devious leader of this new alliance will allow WWE to explore his character in fresh, dynamic ways. With Bron Breakker's raw athleticism and power by his side, and Paul Heyman's unrivaled expertise in managing top-tier talent, Rollins could find himself navigating through some of the company's biggest rivalries. The likes of Roman Reigns, the Tribal Chief, and the rising underdog, Jey Uso, could all stand in Rollins' path as he seeks to reassert his dominance over WWE. These rivalries will add depth to his already complicated character, shifting the focus from just his persona as a villain to a man who will stop at nothing to achieve power. Bron Breakker, the future of WWE. While Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman bring decades of experience to the table, Bron Breakker represents the future of WWE, a future that could be brighter than ever. Breakker's impressive blend of athleticism, sheer strength, and evolving charisma makes him one of the most exciting prospects in WWE today. But it's his partnership with Paul Heyman that takes this alliance to a whole new level. Under Heyman's guidance, Breakker has the potential to reach new heights that would have otherwise been unimaginable. We've seen how Heyman's influence has propelled stars like Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns to superstardom. Now it's Breakker's turn to rise. This new partnership serves as a critical juncture in Breakker's career, one that could see him transition from an NXT standout to the company's next megastar. WWE has a long history of elevating talent, and Breakker is poised to be their crowning achievement in 2025. With Heyman in his corner, he has the tools to become the face of WWE in the years to come. A new era for WWE. The alliance between Bron Breakker, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman marks the dawn of a new era in WWE. The post-WrestleMania landscape is always a time of change and possibility, and this newly formed faction could be the catalyst for a year of thrilling storylines and rivalries. As the WWE Universe watches with bated breath, the potential for this group to expand, evolve, and redefine the WWE product is limitless. One key aspect of this alliance is that it is not merely a one-off storyline. It's a long-term project that could shift the power dynamics in WWE for good. The addition of new members, whether from NXT or unexpected talent call-ups, could solidify this faction as one of the most dominant forces in WWE history. It's clear that WWE is setting the stage for something monumental, something that will capture the attention of casual fans and longtime supporters alike.